guys! Hello everyone! Happy Tuesday! I need to say thank you so much for not being upset because there was no Monday's cup of tea. Just organizing for the rest of the year because it's 2022. It's almost like around the corner. And today I want to talk about, as the title says, how to balance a diet, how to balance what we eat. And disclaimer before anything else, I'm not a nutritionist. I don't have any certificate, anything, so literally I'm only talking by my own experience and from the time literally when I was in uni in sports science that I learned a lot about nutrition, because sports science we learn a lot about what is healthy for your body, not. So yeah, I'm literally just talking about from my own experience and my own knowledge. I believe that nowadays one of the biggest questions one of the biggest questions around the world, gigantic, that everyone is asking is what should we eat? And then the answer is diets. Then we have paleo, plant-based, keto, I can't even say it, which I have written down, so very intermittent fasting, low carb, raw foods, only gluten-free, all types of diets. You think oh yeah, okay, sure, you learn a little bit about each one of them. There are way more, I just said some, and you decide to choose one and pick one, but then you start already doubting yourself, thinking ooh, is this really gonna work? Will I have to deprive from this type of food for the rest of my life? Imagine if you go, I think it's paleo if I'm not mistaken, you can never have spaghetti again. Oh no! Especially if everyone is doing right now. I know that a few years ago everyone was eating plant-based, or everyone was eating paleo, so a lot of people went to that. And they think okay, if it's working for them, might work for me as well. So you commit, you decide, you start to struggle, but you go, you can do it, you believe in yourself, you are motivated, and then 1 week passes and you ate paleo the whole week, and another week passes, but the motivation is gone by now. And you start craving that spaghetti, that chocolate, that I don't know. Can you eat chocolate? I think you can eat chocolate. And you start craving, and you just one dinner, one lunch. You have a spaghetti bowl, but it's just at one time. You tell yourself that it's just at one time, but then again happen, and again, and again, and you just give up on the diets, and month passed. And when diet is not even in your head anymore, you start thinking, maybe I should start getting into a diet again. And the whole process starts, and this is a vicious cycle. I've been there, I've done that, and it's no good. I was once in a low-carb diet, and I had no carbs, and spaghetti and pasta is one of my favorite things to eat. I was sad, yes, I looked fit as heck, but I was sad. I was not happy. And then I gave up, of course. And then I find balance. And that's for me, balance. First of all, I don't deprive myself of anything at all. Yes, that's the thing. I'm almost 100% plant-based. Almost. I still eat paneer. It's a type of cheese. I think it's goat cheese, if I'm not mistaken. And from time to time, I eat an egg. It's always free range and everything. But yes, I'm not 100% plant-based. Those are the two things that I still consume that come from animals. I don't, for example, I don't have a almost full plant-based diet because of the diet itself. It's just because of ethical reasons. And yeah, but besides that, the way that I find balance, I'm not gonna deprive myself from foods that I want to eat. What I did instead was I learn about foods. I study, I learn what a protein is, what a carb is, what a fat is. Are fats bad? Are fats good? Fats are good. You have healthy fats. You have bad fats, but you also have healthy fats. You have carbs, simple carbs, stretch carbs, protein. What's the amount of protein we need? Do we really need that amount of protein? Do we not need that amount of protein? What's myth? What is trendy? I learn, I study. I'm aware of what is what. I just play with it. And you can just play, I organize, I plan it. I know like if I'm gonna have a lot of fat, I will not have carbs. If I have carbs, I will reduce in the fat. Like it's a balance. You learn and you study, for example. And yes, I'll go through phases. For example, if I really want to look like shredded, if I really want to look like on point, and I want that kind of quick, I might go through a phase that I will not eat simple carbs, only stretch carbs, and I will increase my healthy fats diets. But because I know that's literally temporary, it's just like almost like a challenge, like a 1 month challenge. I know that I will eat spaghetti again. I know that I will eat pasta again. It's just for that month. So I don't feel that that anxiety, that fear, that's like, oh my god, I will never eat it again, I will give up and I will just eat unhealthy for the rest of my life. You just find the balance. As soon as you learn, I think like the key for like a balance, it's learning. And learn what works for you and play with it. And just like for me, it's like don't deprive yourself. Eat that chocolate, drink that cocktail, but just be aware. Like just don't do that all the time. Like don't deprive yourself, but don't have it all the freaking time. For me, like learn how to like for example, how to satiate, how to fulfill your like not so healthy cravings. For example, if you crave sugar, if you crave sweets, I crave sweets. What you can have that I do, a bunch of fruit, and not just like fruit in the cabinet or fruit in the fridge, because that's not enough. No. The fruit needs to be like ready to be eaten on the second that you have the craving. As soon as I crave from like some gummies from anything, bam, I have pomegranates. It's the season. Pomegranate. I can have like mango. I can have like apple. I can have blueberries. I can have like. Yes, fruit has sugar, but I prefer eating that sugar than eating sweets. And that's how you slowly turn into like healthy. However, like if I want to drink a proper like good hot chocolate that's not gonna be healthy at all, I will drink that hot chocolate. If I want to eat that piece of cake or make brownies, I will. And I don't mind because again, it's a balance. Because a diet, you need to see a diet as a lifestyle. Diet should be a lifestyle. And do you really want to deprive yourself for the rest of your life? Me neither. So hey guys, I hope you like this Tuesday cup of tea. I'm so passionate about food and nutrition, so believe me, I will make way more videos about it in the future. I'm just starting, but once again, this is literally my story and all I learned for myself. I'm not a professional, I'm not a nutritionist, so I'm literally just telling my story. Take my word as gospel, always learn from yourself. But yeah, I am just gonna go have an amazing Tuesday and I'll see you all tomorrow for Wednesday's video. Bye!